Hello, my name is Clyde Gillette. Today is my special day. My documentary is being screened today at the California African American Museum. And I'm supposed to be on the guest list.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. How are you today?
I'm fine.
You like being here?
Yes.
You like seeing all these people?
Yes.
Are you in the film business?
No, I'm not.
What do you do now?
I'm a docent here at the museum.
You work for the museum?
Yes, I do.
While you're at it, why don't you take your cell phones out and go to our Facebook page. It's on the back. I think it's CAAM in LA. And like our Facebook page and Twitter us. Just Twitter that you're here. We're trying to build up our column. We're trying to get in the 21st century, actually. We just got on board on Facebook very recently. So if you can do that, that would be great. Like us. Is that the right thing? Like us and then Twitter us, right? Follow us on Twitter. Like us. When I checked last night, we had 817 likes. So I'm counting on you to push us over the 1,000 mark. My name is Elise Woodson, and I'm the education curator and program manager here at the California African American Museum. And I have the great pleasure of programming here. I don't even feel like it's a job. No, that's not true. It does feel like a job. But I used to always tell my daughter, if you do something you love, you'll never feel as if you had a day's work. And I am doing something that I love. And but I've always loved what I do. Prior to that, I was a teacher. So that's my motto. That's my advice to all of you. Do something that you love, even if it's hard. So I'm glad that you're here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. We had a wonderful day yesterday. It was great. Those of you who came back, thank you. Thank you so much. The films were incredible, and we also have an incredible lineup today. So I wanted to point out, though, that this is not new. We've been doing this for 3 years. We have a series called Films at CAAM, and we thematically link a lot of times first-run documentary films together, and we screen them on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock. And then in August, this week, we always have our shorts showcase. So this is our second annual short showcase and our 3rd year of screening films at CAAM. So you can follow the Films at CAAM on our website. There's a whole section for Films at CAAM. So those of you who love film, we hope that you will continue to support this and all of the programs. You guys familiar with Issa Rae? The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. It's a web series, and I believe that she is really opening the floodgates and making a greater opportunity for web series. And I think she started about a year ago, and she has over 1 million followers. But to me, what's most important is that she sort of circumvented the process. You know, she didn't have to go and beg, let me in, please, I'm worthy. She went out and created her own opportunity, and now she has a big following, and now guess what? They're all knocking on her door, wanting to turn it into a primetime series, or, you know, they want a piece of it now. And what I love about her is that she's going to remain over here outside and continue to build her own thing. And I think that's wonderful. She is going to be producing a new web series. If you come on that night, we're going to show a little preview of that. We're going to preview 2 episodes of The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. And so she currently now has 3 web series that she's involved in. So I think we need to come and support her, support that kind of entrepreneurial spirit that says, if you won't let me in, what James Brown says, I don't want nobody to give me nothing, open up the door, I'll do it myself. And that's exactly what she's done. So thank you for coming. I'm going to get out of the way and let you enjoy these wonderful shorts. We have a lot of the filmmakers here, so after each film, if they're here, we'll give you the opportunity to make comments or do a short Q&A. Are you familiar with that? And he was actually on on that show, and he was able to create a lot of short pieces as a result of being on that show. He still may show up later. We're having a director's talk back around 3:30 this afternoon. So I love his work. We screened Oakland Be Mine yesterday, which is absolutely beautiful. And I think you can go to his website and if you want to find out more information about his work. Okay, the next docu is Brothers Incorporated.
Hi, this is your boy Clyde right here, filmmaker, director from Within the Shadows of Belize. I'm here at the California African American Museum as they're screening Within the Shadows of Belize.
I've had a great opportunity to meet a lot of writers, directors, and future producers who, in order to make a movie, you need the support and the teamwork and the network and the collaboration of these various people. So let me go inside and finish screening the movie, and hopefully I get an opportunity to speak to some of the directors and the writers and stuff and give you guys a little exclusive recap of how important it is to be here at the California African American Museum, screening your project to a global city here as we become filmmakers and make you guys see our movies. Stay tuned.
I want to thank all of you for coming out. Wow. I like to bring out Mateen Komet so you can meet him. His film was the first piece. And I'm a big fan of his work. So, Hatch was the first piece, the Venice Beach piece. So, if anybody has a question or comment,
Yes.
feel free.
I noticed that you had an interest in scoring as far as with the movement in that movie. Was it difficult to be able to tie everything in so you can feel that movement? In the walking and chasing scenes, you know what I'm saying? Was in that aspect.
Yeah, it's, you know, as we spoke about, scoring is music is really a big part of filmmaking. You know, and as I write, I think of music when I'm writing. I wanted something percussive, and you know, I needed to really to have something that would affect the chase that wasn't necessarily a typical chase scene music. So I was limited because that piece was a part of a show, as a part of On the Lot, and so you only could use a certain. You had to select music cue. So I found the most, you know, the most drum-based piece that I could, and used it for that. But yeah, music is really important for me.
It's very effective. It was good. Thank you.
This next short came to me through Karamu Kush, who is a wonderful filmmaker, and we'll be screening his film later on. And it's Johnny Hobbs, and it's called Nostalgia, and I particularly like it because it features tap dancing. He's a tap dancer and an actor himself. And I'm really glad that someone is working to keep the genre of tap alive. So the next one is Nostalgia, and Johnny is here to talk to us.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, but I can't help but think, I know my daughter's sitting there cringing in her seat, that I won't go into my tap story about her when she was little. I tried my best to make her a tap dancer. She tried her best not to become one.
You can still do it.
So, here you go.
I'd like to make a comment.
Yeah.
That was a great using of every imaginable schemes that I could possibly imagine. Your transition, your time period, the story, which felt home, you know, very connected. You know, you felt like that in the middle son who was looking out for an elderly parent, which a lot of people are now experiencing. So it's a great period.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Do you intend to like redo it, maybe expand it?
Yeah.
On a feature?
Yeah. It's already written.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as a feature.
What's the timetable on that?
Just give me 10 million and I'm good.
Financing.
I just thought we'd double it out.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, you know, the plan is to, you know, to submit it into film festivals and to, you know, expand the life of the son and the life of the young Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, and you know, you sort of see and witness America sort of change, and these people change with it. You know, like a coming of old story. You know? I'm sorry?
You have a website associated with your
You know what, man? Unfortunately, because things shift on the internet, it's down right now. But if you go to Facebook and like Nostalgia, the page, you can like it there, and there's information on there. But the website will be up and running very soon.
I love that theme. I love that dance. I love, how you've done that. I would really love to see, your films featured.
Man, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Have you found a lot of success shopping this project? Have you been finding a lot of difficulties, or?
I just finished it.
It's hot off the press. We just got it.
Like-
This is the second screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The LA Tap Festival just ended. Got some family here. The LA Tap Festival just ended, and we showed it on Tuesday along with Jason Samuel Smith, who played the young Mr. Robinson, and Chloe Arnold, who played Helen Robinson. They're the director and co-director of the LA Tap Festival, it just celebrated its 10-year anniversary. So we just showed it there. And I have two people in the audience. I have the choreographer and one of the actresses in it at the end of Sarah White. The editor and my very good and dear friend Thad Reed did the sound and the
Seems like a good collaborative effort made it what it is right now. The editor, the choreographer, the storyline. So it's a good.
it's filmmaking,
yeah.
right? It's everybody's.
Yeah, but everybody's operating at 100%. It was good to see it like that. It's really a wonderful movie.
Thank you. Thank you.
So afterwards, after all the films are screened, all of the directors who are here, writers, we're going to come up front, and then you guys can fire away if you have further questions or comments. But I think the lady in the back was trying to get your attention. Yeah.
First of all, you moved me to tears. It's just beautiful.
Thanks.
I just wanted to say too that I think the subject is extremely timely with all the baby boomers, and everybody going through, this very real, era of a lot of our lives, and caring for our elderly parents.
Yeah.
And further, the tap is back, for sure. And so this is just really timely. So you think you can dance and all of that. I wonder if you could speak a little bit about the use, the camera use in terms of, which I really love, the black and white, and then maybe in the color with, the juxtaposition of that. Could you speak about that?
Yeah.
Because you really spoke to the nostalgia,
Yeah.
title by using that technique. Super.
I grew up. My mom's a dancer, a tap dancer. So I grew up watching things like, Stormy Weather and Fred and Ginger and all those things. So that Technicolor is a really big part of my life. And it's been in the back of my brain for a really long time, and this is the first time I've actually been able to sort of use it and actually, bring it back. So I knew that I wanted the dance number to be not a lot of cuts, if we could help it, and as bright as I could possibly get with the amount of money that we had, and the amount of time that we had. And everything else was a little colder, but I wanted to make sure that when she was in the room, like everything in the apartment that isn't him and his son, that reminds him of the past, is still bright. So the wife, when he sees her at the very end, she's still bright. She's still a real, she's colorful and everything pops. And Cabin in the Sky and Porgy and Bess, the albums, they pop too. Because that's what he remembers the most of. And I would love to say that, I just woke up in the morning and, it was just a genius thought. But I watched The Single Man with Colin Firth, directed by Tom Ford. And that monster was amazing. Just the color of it and what he did with that. I saw it on a plane, man. And I just thought of it, the whole time, and I wanted to use that as best as I could. So I took from that and made it my own thing. Does that answer your question? Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay, and next we have John. she came in one day a week and helped me on Fridays from 12 to 4, and what she provided was, I told her, I don't even know how I did it by myself before, now that I have help. So Erin Cristobal came in and helped me. So I'm so grateful to have had your help. It really made a difference. Sometimes you think you're Superwoman, and we're not, right? So, to fund the Young Docent Program as well. And I described to you the Films at CAAM series. I mean, all of these programs that we bring, you know, we depend on either grants or our memberships to support them. So your dollars go a long way in just keeping this institution alive. We're a state of California museum, and they constantly cut our budget. In fact, we just
What did she say? Oh, no, she didn't.
Supporting Shorts at CAAM for the second year. Thank you, thank you. Did you enjoy the films? Short film in 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. I think there's a special talent and challenge to that. So thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I always think that the best questions come from the audience, because you guys have seen the film. So I'm going to open it up to the audience first. And because you're probably going to ask pretty much what I'm going to ask anyway, but I like to engage the audience. So I'm going to let you guys, first of all, I'd like to just go down the row and tell the name of your name, the name of your film, and where they can access it so they'll know whose film is what. Okay.
Hi, my name is Johnny Hobbs, and I was in a film called Nostalgia. And there's no way you can see it now because it's just finished like a week ago. So, film festivals.
I'm the team Matt. My film was Catch, and so it's not available. I own the rights to it until probably the end of this month, and then I will be part of a compilation that you all can buy if you like.
Hi, my name is Evita. I did the film SHADOWZ. You can like our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/SHADOWZ. And if you have friends in Chicago, we'll be in Chicago next weekend. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shawnette, and my film was John Doe, and it's not released publicly yet, but you can check out JohnDoeShortFilm.com.
I'm Michelle Tarantino, the writer in charge.
I'm wondering if you have advice for people who are trying to put themselves through like do-it-yourself film school. Like, what is your advice for a first-time filmmaker who hasn't been in film school, or what do you wish someone had told you for your first film?
So, I went to school for theater, and I'm a tap dancer, and that's about it. And I love movies, and I made this. I wrote this idea, and I wrote this script, and then I had my friend who co-wrote the short and the feature with me, Jason Messina. He went to school for directing and took writing classes. My editor, who's a good friend of mine, went to the same college as me, but he went to school he took like 3 years of writing. So, I mean, other scripts that I've written, he attacks me on. You know, my DP went to AFI through Karama. I met her through Karama Kush, Kimberly Colada. The sound, I mean, all these people that I was around know what they're doing. You know, and I made sure of that, and I made sure that they knew that all I had was a clear vision. And I watch a lot of movies, and I know what I want. So just listen to me, and I'll listen to you, because you know way more about this thing and that was a little frustrating at times, because I didn't know certain things, and so I couldn't really convey, with the time that we had, I couldn't convey certain things. So I would, you know, and I read a book. I read Sidney Lumet's book, which actually helped me out a lot. Yeah, man, it really actually helped me out a great deal. And I read like half of David Mamet's, but he's a little like He speaks a lot. And I don't think it was necessary, all the talking that he was doing, but just have, that's the most important thing, just to have the people around you that know way more than you and tell them what you want. There was this one time where the costume designer said, "What kind of color palette do you want?" And I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I think I get it, but I know that I want this feeling." I know that for
Those
sure.
red shoes did it for me.
Oh yeah, those are hers, yeah.
How much did your project cost you? New York and
15,
Philadelphia,
15,
right?
yeah, 15.
15,000?
15 even. So it cost, we gave a G to the music by guys that I wrote the melody for the song that my dad sings and that they dance to. I wrote the melody to that and the lyrics, and then I just said to my guys, my friends, I said, "Here's this money, make this song sound good." And so that was the 1,000, and then the 14 was everything else.
Does that seem like a good price to you for your project?
No, I wanted 30. But we
What
did
you-
it.
I mean, it was a great movie. I'm
Thank
saying, do you think you got your money's worth?
Oh yeah.
Chanel,
Yeah.
how much did it cost you to shoot John Doe?
40?
Or,
Like 30, around 30 to 40.
30, 40,
Yeah, yeah.
That's a real, like you see the
Experience where I had a short film that was 3 minutes, and it ended up on BET's Lens on Talent, and the person who ran it contacted, and they paid me for it, and it was more than it took me to make the film. And then they called me about Magic Johnson's network, and this is a film that I never want to see again, but because it was the first thing that I directed. But that's why I tell everyone, if you want to make a film, start small, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because I didn't think it was going to see the light of day. And then people would just call me for it, and it just sort of gave me self-confidence, and it won't ever die, unfortunately. But
where did they see it? Where did they see 3 minute film?
you can see it on BET.com/Lens on Talent, but they also have Bounce TV. They have all these networks. They have cell phone companies. So if you have something now, or if you're developing it, there is a life beyond the festival.
And so you didn't have to market this, it's like once the work